clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me Fuck all that shit, just let me go.
Broadcasting live from the heart of Europe. This is on Badass YouTube Broadcasting out from no land. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Tommy C, and this is Shot from the Boy Live. Extra. My appointment today, another than Versts, Dr. Z, Zhivago. Welcome to the show, boys.
What's up, buddy?
What's up? Well,
out here.
I was thinking, fucking Willie Mack kind of gave me this idea. He goes, you get the hate of a 5 million sub channel. And I was like, yeah, kind of. And I had a long conversation with Dave, right? Obviously, the birthday show was a big success. And I get the feeling, although I didn't have this feeling, Dave did, that I'm on the, others think. Everything's going back to normal. I don't know what the fuck everybody's thinking. That is not going to be a fucking I can't do that every time. That was completely organic. That just exploded out of nowhere. That's what Shot from the Point is about. And we do that shit once a year. I've done more than one party in a year, but that's when I was doing hockey. That was lightning striking. That was Mundane Matt fucking talking about boulders. That was like some amazing shit. It only happens once in a while, and it has nothing to do with my talent. It was just luck. Well, would you agree?
Stars align once a year.
That's all. That's all. And I think a lot of people saw the money. I'm not broadcasting for 3 hours. I've managed to make a living only doing an hour a day. What? You know, and why do I do an hour a day? Because I don't want it to drag on. Hours enough time. Yeah. I used to go half an hour hockey podcasts. I love the podcast. So I started thinking, who's more hated? Me or fucking h3h3? And I can't tell the difference. I sent him a message. I sent him a DM today. I said, keep your head up, kid. Swear to God, I did that.
Well, if we're going through basic math,
yeah.
You guys are both generally hated, but you have a solid fan base that loves you very much, and I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that Ethan's core fan base that likes him might be bigger than yours.
You think?
I would have never guessed. I would have never guessed.
Shit. That shit is funny. But I think Ethan's thing is I've always been hated. And I came into what the hell was that? I got a nice donation. Are you still hungover? No. I got up at 9 the next day. Although my wife did tell me I fell down. And she's like, tell me, because you fell out the window. I was like, I didn't fall out the window, I'd be dead. And it was like, well, you fell into the window. Well, that's not the same thing. Like, well, that means you're pretty drunk. So what happened? Well, all the lights were out. I turned the lights out and then you fell. What the fuck you turn the lights out for? He's like, she was like, well, I wanted to sleep. I'm like, but I was climbing into bed. So why didn't you wait till I got into bed? She didn't answer that. But apparently I fell.
So that was a good birthday.
That was a great time. No doubt. I got more parties coming, by the way. I got the family party this weekend. Daughter's coming over and everything. Whole family. German damn family. Fam damnly, as my old man used to say. So, yeah. And I think my it's a reverse. My hate is because I had this one thing and everybody's worried that it's gonna blow up or they want a piece of it, you know. And with his thing, it's just like he doesn't make videos. And y'all need to get over it. He doesn't want to make videos anymore. He knows he doesn't have a fucking vape nation in him. I mean, is that fair? Is that fair to say? Maybe he can't do it anymore. I can't reproduce that shit on Sunday. Sorry. It was just a legendary thing. And that's what I think what makes this show good, because you never know what's going to happen. Might take weeks or months, but it's going to happen.
Because you could get a love phones, and the next day you can get one of those. You never know. And
newsflash for all my haters that might be in here now. I didn't bring this latest drama up. It was Keemstar. 2 weeks, and it took me 2 weeks to address the shit. Started on the Ralph tour. That motherfucker hasn't stopped with me. And I'm going. I mean, the show was perfect because it showed exactly my new policy with this shit. Because I haven't been starting shit with him. I don't at him. I don't fuck with him. I make occasional cracks, jokes, and I go back at him when he goes to me. So he can keep on repeating all this horse shit. He went at me, I went back. I swung back. I just swing back. Just like fucking, what's his name thing? That's it. We can swing back. I don't care. And I'm going to take his money.
Yeah, exactly. If you keep giving us free shit, we'll take the thumbnail and title and we'll use it. Fuck.
Well, wait, it's fine. I'll put you in the title. That's fine. I was nothing but I think I was reasonably nice to him. It was in a good mood. You know? And he looked ridiculous because he's a liar. Straight up. Period. He's a liar. That's all. It basically comes down to that. Very simple. You know, he thinks he can talk his way out of it. The story will probably change again. I might have to do this again one day. And I'm going to take the money. If you really look at the thing, he said, you're not getting any donations. And he handed me just by virtue of saying that. People are like, fuck you, Keemstar. He's just trying to have his birthday and hang out with his friends. You were invited. He can't even act decent. There he is. He likes to feed his kids. We're going to cover that. So today we're going to go over the hate comments.
Wait, so now you can feed your kids?
Did I ask him to be in here? Did I ask him to be? He was here. My second channel.
Every day.
Yeah. Well, I'm just going to take the money when you hand it to me.
Yeah. Hello, Keemstar.
Just by virtue of being here. You're here because you can't take a slight. It's just like what you said to Mundane Matt. I got a long list of people, and I'm crossing you all off of it, that did me wrong. And you talked about that shit with me. Talking about I want to destroy somebody. When you were down in your fucking luck. You reached out to me. You said I want to destroy somebody. That's what it's all about to you. That's where you really get your kicks. Not me. I don't get a kick one way or another. This shit gets turned off as soon as it's turned off. Very rarely do I let this shit drag on outside. You think I talk about this stupid shit with my wife? She don't care. What'd you make this month? That's it. You never win. I keep winning. God, is it like, I guess what do they call that? Repetition hypnosis? That's what Dave calls it?
Yeah. Keep saying it over and over again. Eventually you'll believe it, right?
Yeah. Well, this weekend, this is what happened to me last week. People learned I can make a commentary video. People know I can throw a good party. People know that I can make a good podcast. People know that I was on drama alert. You know? My irrelevant ass for 2 years straight. I mean, can I win on Keem's level with the millions? No, but I don't need that shit.
Yeah, but you know how many people actually do?
I don't see.
Fucking handfuls.
Still 1%, baby.
And nobody's taking that away from you.
No.
Good shit. Keep it up. Fuck. Nobody's saying you're not successful. If anybody were to argue that, they'd be fucking retarded.
What's more pathetic? You sitting there fucking just saying, not a winner, not a winner, you're not a winner, you're not a winner, or me just trying to put on a show. Well, whatever. I think we're going to ignore him. So I believe that H3 is getting probably a little too much shit. I think he's afraid to come out and say I don't want to make videos anymore because I don't want to go to court again, and I may pass my prime. I do this podcast. A lot of people are interested in it, and I think a lot of people are aggravated by his podcast. He gets a lot of fucking people in there, a lot, and I don't. Dave says he's not. I don't agree with this, but I'm just put Dave's opinion. Dave thinks he's not that good at it. I don't find anything wrong with the podcast. It reminds me, it's a little Larry King-ish, but there's nothing wrong with that style. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
grew up listening to New York radio. I grew up listening to New York radio, and that's it. Oh God, is he going to sit there the whole time and do this? You know what? You're right. You're being censored. Get the fuck out of here. Bye. Come back.
He wants to come behind the glass and push my buttons.
You You're not welcome here today. You had your chance. You had a whole bunch of chances. I know the fact that you're a sociopath and you have to get back for what you fucked up on Saturday, that is not my problem. Yes, you are banned. You're banned for today. Goodbye. This is not about you. If you'll just get rid of ban him for the day. We'll ban him another day, and he can come back and hand me money. We'll come back and he'll hand me money another day. This stream's not about him. Take your L and fucking enjoy it. See how much I care about the money? I mean, Blue Firefly. How many times can we do the same shit? It's boring. You can't sit there and say I'm obsessed when I'm just like, I'm done with this shit. I'm trying to move on. I will address another accusation today. Jesus, what a weirdo.
Listen, I know there's like a decent amount of you who just want to see a shit show every single day.
It's going to get boring.
Hey,
wait a couple months.
Let's see how many YouTubers we can fit into a Discord every single. Let's try to break the record. Let's get 12 YouTubers.
You want that? Do the Bloods. Go to Ralph Retort. Do fucking no, he doesn't do that. Metager don't do that shit, does he? Oh no, he's done it before. There you go. Yeah, that's his style. I do an hour and I'm out. Peace.
No, there's the tweet out. Here comes the free Keems.
Fine.
All right, let's do the show.
Let's do the show. This. All right, read the. We're going over hate tweets. I forgot to put that in the title. Comment made a video on me. It's a small video. I'm going to address that shit. And actually, Keem would probably be interested too. And then we out. So we've done this show before. I just changed the title. Keem, take the L. Just take the D. Take the D. Yeah. He got tonkered. Yeah, go to fucking Kumite. Pester them. They would fucking lose it. That guy will have more people than me coming in. You know? Look at these fucking free Keem. No. Tell him he's got a damn good fucking he's got plenty of fucking platform. You know? Report the stream. Never.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
All right, are we reading this comment copy? You want me to read this now or you want me to save it?
No, I want you to do that at the end. I want to do the hate comments first. Hate comments first.
All right. Let's do it.
First one. What is it?
First one is, I was there through the whole baited, beginning to end. Fecking Tommy C destroyed a great show.
Well, I think we dealt with that. I think we dealt with that.
I think that was proven in the first 20 minutes.
If you want, make sure you're in 720. Maximize. There you go. I didn't do it. He told me he was breaking up the cast. He's pissed off a clown. This has been addressed. You know? Didn't do anything. I was shocked as fuck and nervous as fuck and didn't really want it to end. There was no benefit for me. Clown grew up rich. Clean was already rich. I wasn't. I had the most to lose. Next question. Or next statement.
I really like this one. Already want to slit his throat.
I get those from time to time.
Don't forget the one and only Geek Thulu said Tommy is every morning Zeus stunt boy trying to be a host. It's pretty bad. He even does the same laugh.
Is the Z Morning Zoo? That was the one in New York they had.
Yeah.
Well, Geek Thulu, guy that I owned fucking ridiculously and had to fucking resort to, it might make it. I should fucking re-release that clip. You're not wrong. Everything I've done is based off a radio I grew up with in New York.
And you've already said this.
And I've made it a million times. Don Imus, opening Anthony, probably the Z Morning Zoos as well, because that's what I first started listening to when I was like 7, when I got my first radio. You know?
The grasping at straws. They're just going to say anything they can.
Yeah. But you're not even 100% wrong. But I would rather be the knockoff radio guy that wants to be a host, except the guy that can brag that, hey, I had Joy Sparkle before she was Jabba the Hutt. Yeah. Yeah, that was me. Good job. That's what Tonka told me. Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. What else we got?
Let's see. This one's bigger. Okay. I hear Tommy C parentheses P. A good one, brother.
Tommy CP.
And
That's what
Donga
guy's
Saw.
calling.
I like that one. Donga Saw. I'm a fan of that one. I hear Tommy CP and Donga Saw are running their mouths about certain people again. Looks like the timestamp is 2:47:18. Donga shows up. 3:10:05. Medicare is mentioned. Jim will never go on that embarrassment of a show that Donga runs. Donga's just mad because Jim stopped showing up to that cringe fest. 3:22:14. Tommy CP wants to fight Ralph.
Well, here's the thing. I have to take back the fight. I had no idea that Ralph was 5'1". None. And I don't want to be like fucking Keemstar.
Wait, he's 5 feet tall?
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. He's 5 feet tall. I'm 6'1" and 240 fucking pounds. You know,
He's 5'10".
that's what I'm hearing. He's one. So I apologize to everybody. I do not want to be like Keemstar and challenge fucking disabled fucking obese people that are getting a surgery. I sincerely apologize to that. But the reason I answered is because I was kind of like, I wanted to see Jim and Sargon get it on. They never will, right? I like to watch that, you know? And I said something, and I guess Tonka was trying to put that shit together, right? Tonka was probably trying to shit to get together. And he said, somebody said to me, would you go up with Ralph? It's a couple days before the stream. And I said, yeah, why not? I had fucking high blood pressure, heart problem, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Athlete's heart. That's what the doctor called it. You know? So, yeah, sure. I'll risk it with Ralph. Love that. Sure. If that's what he wants. But he doesn't want anything. He's never challenged me. He's never brought that fucking shit up. I just answered the fan. So when he
was in the birthday stream, he said he'd do it for 75%.
I'll do it for money. If Tonka wants to big, I'll do it for money. But I'll tell you what. I'm stepping the ring. I want 75%? Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah.
No, I'm getting it. Fuck that. Yeah. Why? Put it out there. I'd be willing to negotiate, but I want to know what kind of money's involved, and I want my fucking plane ticket paid for. I'm not fucking Keemstar. I can't afford to just jump over the ocean. You know? That's fine. But he's 5'1".
You heard it here first.
He's 5'1". Is that true?
That's
like ridiculous. The only thing he's got me on is weight. It'd be kind of funny to watch, though, wouldn't it?
It'd be like a bowling pin fighting a bowling ball.
Sure. Whatever. It's all stupid anyway. Nobody's fighting anybody.
No.
Tonka's just trying to prove that you motherfuckers that talk about you, that you're alpha males and shit, are not. That's all he's trying to do it. He's done a pretty good job because that fucking Sargon shit ain't ever gonna happen because everybody's a and I really like how Jim's picking on fucking Tonka, going Tonka. They all thought when Tonka was on Team Mediger, they all like to stand by his fucking tough guy reputation. Now he's big. Now he's a big donga. Wait a minute. Are you the fucking beta males or he? Now they're using the same attack that I used on Tonka when I was enemies with him. The same exact attack. Now he's a big dumb jock. Well, what are you? I'm guessing you're a bunch of guys that sit around and hear this a lot. Eichenwald. I think you hear that more than Tonka does. Those who know. This guy got a fucking ring. I'll be honest with you. When I saw it, the first time I saw it, I by the way, I didn't dox him. I talked to him about it yesterday. Yeah, go fight. I agree with you, Tonka. I agree with you 100%. And I like how they used you as a tough guy when you were on the alt-right side. And then, you backed off. I think you come to my way to thinking, fuck this goddamn tribal shit. It's just a show. I don't want to be in a tribe. I don't want fucking my fans to be tribe. I want to be fans. And if they laugh, I want them to donate. That's it. That's all. I mean, you guys, just fight already. Fuck it. Yeah, sure. And somebody asked me if I want to do it. Sure, if you want. If I get paid right, sure. I'm not getting ripped off. Sure, pay for it. Yeah, I think it's the all-right side. Whatever the fuck that is. I don't know what to fucking call it, but it's a tribe. You can't say something bad about Jim. Tommy called Jim a pedo. Tommy thinks fucking Jim's a creep. He also thinks he's a great content creator. Jim doesn't like it, that's fine. Fucking Jim said yesterday, from what I understood, he didn't give a fuck about me. That's fine, too. I don't give a fuck about him. I think he's a creep. He's not a pedo. Nobody called him a pedo. None. Nobody. It's a victim complex by that fan. And if he's pissing him on about being called a pedo, then he's got a victim complex. Everybody over in that world. Doxing and what's the other one? Pedo. They're N-words. Sargon was right about a lot of you guys. Get it? I don't know if I'm going along with white people don't act like that. But the other part, yeah. Instead of the N-word, it's pedo and dox. That's what's going on. So you could take a wild guess what I'm calling you. What else? What other kind of hate I got?
Tommy C has the blood of a corporate shill, former fan.
Corporate shill? The blood?
Apparently you're a corporate
I am selling shirts in the fucking chat. I got the merch.
And don't forget this narrative still being pushed. Didn't Tommy C scam some 12-year-old? And then somebody said, yes, he stole $100 from him.
No, that's all been fucking debunked. You steal $100 fucking dollars from a kid. In fact, I have the kid's tweet still. If anyone wants to see it, I posted it. Real quick, we'll go over that shit. I got a $300 donation. Jeremy Payne told me the kid was 11. I was like, oh. I contacted the kid. I want to talk to him. I talked to him on the phone. I said, can I speak to your father? He said, you know what? I'm going to send that money back. All right. I went back. I said, I already sent $100 to Kirsch. I said, you got to send that money back because I got to get back to this kid. All right. And I said, I let Jamie's in LA. He's in bad shape. Right. So I let him keep 100. Right. He had nothing to do. He didn't even know. I didn't ask him. I asked from Kirsch. Kirsch and me both agreed that Jamie needed it more than we did. Right. And that it would be my money. And I thought I sent all 3 back. Okay. I didn't. In December of 2017, a guy named Chubbs ripped a fucking 11-year-old kid off. He did. Straight up ripped him off. Love Chubbs to death, but he ripped the kid off. Drama got fucking baited and Drama learned all that other good shit. Right? Okay. Somebody told me that's the same kid that gave you $300. I'm like, what? That's some crazy shit. So I was doing some gay ops. I was looking because that kid, it said Aiden last name. That was the PayPal account. I thought that was creepy. You know, maybe there's something shady going on. Maybe I could stick up for Chubbs. Turns out I couldn't. But I saw, right? I saw on there that it said very clearly that I had not returned the rest of the money. I immediately returned the rest of the money. I immediately got a tweet from Aiden that I didn't have to do that. I still have that tweet, right? I put it out there. It's on my fucking list. He wrote me and said, you didn't have to do that. I said, fine, no. And by the way, in his video, he was either mistaken or he lied. He said, I only did it because I only did it because I got shouted out on Drama Alert. Well, the problem is I sent the money in 2 days before the shout out. And we proved that. I think it was on the 26th and the shout out was on the 28th. Then he made a video on me, took it down, and then he blew up and put it back up. And it got about 100K. That's what happened. Next.
You want it or I got it?
Keep going.
I got it.
Go
ahead.
I'm dealing with all the hate.
This Tommy thing has children. Bet we're on the hook for that. Bet Tommy is a public assistant. Bet Tommy is in public assistance. Sorry about that.
Yeah, well, you see my place?
And then the one below that says, oh, Tommy C can't get it up unless putting it in a boy's butt. Leave them alone or we will put you in a barred home. Then you will see how unpleasant it can be.
What's that guy's name?
Thank you. My dollface 123.
Yeah, that's the guy that keeps writing me about calling Vega a pedo. No, it's kidding. Am I cool with Joe now? Yes, I'm cool with Joe now. I don't know if we're going to be working together, but if he says hello, I'll say hello. And in fact, I'll send him a message and thank him for the donations tonight, now that you remind me, Ben. But working together, I don't think that's going to work. You know. But as far as, hey, hello, how are you? How you been? How's the kids? How's the family?
No.
Okay, but I don't know about it anymore than that. All right. Dave's talking.
Here's a good one.
Okay. Go.
Tommy, just take the L, dude. Save your channel.
I take it down. For what?
That was from the party stream.
There does seem to be this idea that, look, I know he's lying about you. Tap out anyway. Why? He keeps handing me dough.
Yeah, stand down, dude. Stand down.
Stand down because I'm a bigger fan of him than I mean. I don't give you a fucking bigger fan of him. Fuck. That's the dumbest shit ever. Make less. It's like, come on, just make less money and quit. Get the fuck out of here. I know that you would do, but I wouldn't. Are you ever going to start selling Tommy C vape juice? I would if I could. I would if I could. I would call it
Fuck
moldy
juice.
coffee. Kind of shit I like. I like everything fucking. You know what I want? I want vape juice that really tastes like cigarettes. I have yet to find it. That's what I want. And I want
Can
to
you
have.
get
I
better
want
music,
20.
please?
I want 30 milligrams of nicotine. What flavor? Beck's vape. There you go. What else we got?
Can you get better music, please? That loop gets old super fast. Also, can you say into the mic, I'm the biggest fucking rat on the platform, a tad clearer without any beats behind it. It would help me greatly. Thanks. 1613.
Okay.
Sure, I'll do it for you. I'm the biggest fucking rat on the platform.
We can
That'll be
take that.
$5.
That'll be
Well,
$20.
no. and maybe the lip wasn't that good. Maybe it was a little overdone. That was my first one. Hopefully I'll get better. Gotta look good reviews though. People seem to like it. Even Versts came to me. He's like, "You're gonna do that twice a month. You know that, right?" We'll see. Maybe I will. Sure. I just don't want to make fucking one video defending myself. I like to make a video. I like to make a video on like some weird shit, like fucking maybe some Van Dyke shit. What's his name? I was watching. Who's that guy? The really big YouTuber. Like he used to be buddies with Matthew Santoro, or maybe he still is. Something Van Dyke. What the fuck's that guy's name?
I know who you're talking about.
I can't remember his name. He was really big, like 14, 15, 17, 16. Rob Dyke. Yeah, I like his shit.
Rob
Dyke's fucking good. He's a great YouTuber. Yeah, I like him. He's entertaining. That's my. I like to do some shit. Not like creepy like he is, but I like it.
Yeah.
You know who's really picking up from where Rob Dyke? It's fucking Justin Wang. Justin Wang's doing some crazy good shit. Rob Dyke. Yeah. He's a good guy, good YouTuber. Dig him. Jack's Films. Fucking DeOrio loves Jack's Films. More hate. Give me the hate.
Yes. Yes, you did. You're a good for nothing laughing stock. You were the one bitching about your 20%, by the way, which never happened.
Yeah.
Which you had agreed to before recording the podcast at all. You and your whining did this, not Keeman Clown. You sunken-eyed deadbeat.
Okay. I pay my bills. And again.
Yeah.
And I'm going to actually, the video that I got criticized, that this proves this further. The video I'm about to play, a little bit, it says, "I'm happy with my 20%. I'm so glad this was found, in some sense. But I do have to correct something, because stay tuned, somebody caught me in inconsistency on something I said. But it was only one time.
You worded it strange.
I worded it bizarre.
Intention was different wording.
Yeah, it's one of those things where I thinking and stuff. But I got called a liar.
Ooh,
that does
one
trigger me when you
starts
call me a
out
liar.
nice.
I'll be honest with you. That does trigger me. I'm not a liar. Have I made mistakes? Have I fucked up? I've always gone out of my way to correct it, and I will do the same for today. $5. I feel like Keemstar is deliberately putting you on the defensive by using people to attack you. He's a disingenuous person. I don't understand how anyone can trust him. I don't understand that either. He seems quick to throw them under the bus. Yeah.
Well, I mean, they themselves probably don't trust him either. They just want to ride up the wave.
Keem can bring you, so he could literally pull money out of the air, right? And people know that, right? I wasn't even big normie as I was. I knew that, right? So it's just too much to resist. I gotta make a video on Tommy C, and then I can get some approval. Maybe I get a shout out, make some shine.
Fuck, make one video and make thousands appear.
Yeah, come on, man. I mean, some people, this is their dream. I know whose dream it is. Figure it out. Not my. It wasn't, and I think it pissed a lot of people off. I'm like the guy that got tickets for the World Series that hates baseball, and I pisses a lot of people off. I'm at the Super Bowl and I can't stand football, and I often, and when I'm in the office, disrespect football. But there, go Raiders!
This one starts out very strong.
More hate.
Tommy, you're a fucking retard. I don't know how your listening comprehension is worse than Jim's. I'm not joking. How did you ever serve with such poor comprehension skills? The quote-unquote 17-year-old was older than he was saying. He was bragging about being in a relationship with a 14-year-old. You are mentally fucking retarded if you look at his situation and think the guy is trying to out a pedo. Is the bad guy, then that knows? Okay. Well,
I think that's bizarre interactions to have with 17-year-olds 19-year-olds. I think that's bizarre.
Wait. We're not done. We're
Okay,
not
go.
done.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay.
Makes a lot of sense, and he was reading statements that the person made back at him.
Yeah, he's doing some gay ops. That's what I noticed. Nobody's allowed to do gay ops except Jim. You know, here's the thing. I find that bizarre. Whether the kid was 19, and the one part that I heard was not played on thing. I have not listened to the whole thing yet. In fairness, but I have the kid that really got me is the kid goes, "I've been fucking with such and such," and it seemed to look for approval. And I have had people come up to me, kids, and say, "I have been fucking with one of your enemies," and I immediately say, "Knock it off." That's what the adults.
I know we're reading hate comments.
Yeah.
But Mundane Matt just dropped a big bomb on Ethan.
What?
He just leaked DMs of Ethan saying, "I don't think it's you that was flagging."
Why did he leak that?
He said, I didn't report you. You've told me as such. I owe you no apology. Your Discord server has actively doxed me and my family. I have screenshots of everything. Get fucked.
What?
Yeah. And Ethan, he said, or from Mundane Matt said, "I sent an email, hope it helps." And then Ethan said, "I hope so, man. Thank you, though. This is all off the record, but first I want to say I appreciate you taking down the video about Nora and me. Second, I don't really think it's you doing all the flagging now." And then there's a Google Hangouts invite.
Oh, I gotta see that. I gotta see what the fuck you're talking about.
It's in the post. It's in the post in the news.
What the fuck? We got breaking news. We got motherfucking breaking news.
That's big.
What the fuck? Holy shit. It's in the post. I gotta see this shit. That's post.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Okay.
Is it all the way at the bottom?
Yeah, it's the newest thing in post. I'm gonna link it in the chat.
Why did he do this? Ralph, I didn't report you. You've told me such. I owe you no apology. Your Discord server actively doxed me, my family, and my screenshots. Get fucked. Oh, this has nothing to do. Oh, Ethan. I thought it was h3h3.
Yeah, Ethan Ralph.
Ralph.
Oh,
Ralph.
what the fuck? We're doing Ethan. I'm kind of on this thing. All right, I'll pull up the show right now. I sent you this email. I hope it helps. I hope so, man. We're off the record. But first, I want to say I appreciate you taking down the video. Nora told me. Second, I don't really think it's you that's flagging. Motherfucking asshole. Maybe at the time he didn't think that. I don't even know. Maybe no. He goes, I didn't report you. You told me as such. I owe you no apology. Your Discord is secretly and actively doxed me, which is sure it's open. It's like, I didn't dox you. There's some people in there, and I'm going to do shit about it. Fuck off. You're for it. I sent an email. Hope so, man. This is off the record. I just want to say I appreciate you taking down the video about Nora and me. Secondly, I really don't think it's you that's flagging. And I don't think was Ralph Retort flagged? I mean, it was Dome Pesos, Worski, Tonka, Failure, and somebody else. I can't remember because I don't know everybody in the blood sports community.
Pretty much.
I don't remember.
I actually don't think this is a good idea. I just think he needs to fucking. The farther away from this controversy he is this. And I don't think this does him anything. Now we just got a Ralph Retorts for him, But whatever. I think Matt did a good thing today when he finally apologized. It's never going to be good enough because it came too late. Matt knows that. I think it was legitimate policy. Tonka hit it right on the head. There's only so much you can do with words. Yeah, like lay low,
Yeah, it's not a good idea to fucking apologize and then come out with this.
Unless he doesn't give a fuck, because they're going to go fucking after him and they're going to say, that's the way I felt about shit in town. I don't give a fuck. But whatever. That's Matt's decision. Why would you fucking... It crosses up as... It doesn't really prove anything.
No, he really should have just stayed quiet. Oh, well.
He could have only... I didn't dox you. I apologize to everybody, or dox, or fucking flag, or whatever. That's another N-word in that community. Flag.
Anyway,
yeah, I'm getting messages from... I I'm done. I'm going back to my. What's more hate? I want more Tommy C hate.
Let's do our shit. I want to roast him too. Lol. Sorry, Tommy. You dial tone G.I. Joe motherfucker.
Yeah, I think that guy was a fan though.
Nobody. Oh, and then someone commented on your commentary video. Nobody cares anymore.
Yeah, I get this.
Apparently, Keem still.
I get a nobody cares if at least one tweet I write a day.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I think a lot of people care.
Tommy needs to be committed to rehab.
Maybe after you saw that Saturday, I could see how you come to that conclusion. I was fucked up. I did not remember the end. I didn't know. Somebody had to tell me that Joe Cronin was in there. That's for sure.
Yeah. This says Tommy C should see his kids being raised before worrying about YouTube drama.
Every day.
And it's the Antifa hotline who commented.
Yeah. Yeah, I see my kids every day. It's not a big deal. Here's newsflash, motherfucker. The whole reason I'm here, the whole reason I fucking bought into this goddamn. I was never expecting to make this kind of money. And that's how low I had to go. Because my skills in Germany, military skills that are fucking obsolete now. I knew I was going on, but if I left, I'd never have a daughter. So I found a woman that wanted to fight for my daughter, and we got married and had a child of our own. And I married up. Lucky guy, huh? So I see my kids plenty. I still change diapers every day. Every day.
Yeah. This may be in the middle of the day for you guys, but this is the end of his night, so
This is the
obviously
end.
he's doing
That's probably it. Yeah, it's just time zone thing. Yeah, he's in bed.
Yeah, like he's not sitting in here at noon.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what? You can say that for me.
Up until my wife thanks Keemstar, push the button, Tonky, you damn monkey. My kids love me and they think I'm great. They think I'm a boss. Yeah, I have no issues other than the normal shit. Like my son going, mine! It's mine! And my daughter's like, I don't know. That's normal shit. You know? Divorce, how dare you? Never heard of such thing.
Burglar says,
It should happen.
Don't worry, Tommy. You're irrelevant.
I've been getting that a lot lately. Oh, wait a minute. Every day.
This one says,
Here's
Germany's #1 boulder broker.
That was a good one, though.
Tommy keeps calling Jim a pedo, too.
Find that one. I think I clarified that shit. Jim's not a pedo. I love his work. I think he's a weird dude. Is that okay? He's a weird dude. I don't think
that's fair.
I don't want to I wouldn't want to be his friend. And from what I understand, he doesn't have internet friends. And from what I can see, he doesn't have internet friends because he stabbed me in the back in a fucking heartbeat. But he's the king shit streamer right now. He's the king shit video maker, and he's fucking very good. He's been around a long time. He knows this, and he knows his business. I think his interaction with his fans is strange at best. Don't like it, don't care. He's a king shit.
Tommy keeps bringing it up and trying to get Keem's attention. When was the last time Keem made a YouTube video about Tommy?
Fucking 3 days ago. Fucking I got drama alert. I was putting in drama
how
alert.
many videos Tommy has made on Keem in that time. He's just searching for
I don't make
attention.
videos. I do streams. I mean, I just started making videos.
I mean, and the only time he did a stream was replying to shit that Keem was saying.
And we had to
about
chase him out of here because he's trying to make this shit about himself. And he goes, it's just a troll. Yeah, whatever. Sending that fucking kid was just a troll and shit like that. I want to address the Dash situation that he commented on. Dash says that I used him to get that shit out of fucking Keem. There's a link in the description box below. All right. It's called, this is an old one, well over a year. Did Keemstar order a 17-year-old, I don't know why I put a question mark in there, 17-year-old fake news story on there. On there is tape that Dash gave me of Dash being coached to play a fake news story on me. He recorded Keem and gave it to me. I did not make Dash do that. I did not make Keem fucking coach that kid. And I did not make Dash record him and send that recording to me. He volunteered for it after I turned. It was like, I got evidence of Keem, doing this shit. And I'm like, that's great, man. Have a good day. Oh, by the way, he put me up to this. You can also search some shit with fucking between me and that nobody who put a fucking phony DMs out there that I was telling this fucking kid I was fucking other broads. That was taken care of too. So there you go. All you got to do is listen to it. How could I have possibly put him? I couldn't have put Keem up and fucking this kid up. This kid brought the tape to me. All the evidence is in the link. It says, did Keemstar order a 17-year-old fan to plant a fake news story on me? This kid gave me the information. I didn't make him do that. He handed it to me. And he came to me initially saying he had dirt on Keem. And I turned it down like I normally do. I even turned down one guy that said he was Keem, that said he had fucking Keem was dating his sister. I turned that guy down too. But I did blurt it out once on Twitter, in fairness. I turned it down. More hate, please.
Everybody on the other side of this just hangs so far from Keem's nutsack, and at this point in time, it's ridiculous. Quote, Tommy is 100% in the wrong. Literally everything he says is false, even with evidence. Why? Well, Keem said so.
Even with evidence? I'm wrong even with evidence. That is telling as fuck. An oxymoron. I think, does that qualify as an oxymoron?
I would think so.
No, this person was actually defending you, so I don't know why this is in here.
Oh, really?
He's saying that everybody on the opposite side of you hangs so low from Keem's nuts that him just by him saying he's in the wrong, even though
maybe I hadn't misunderstood that. Did I post that one, or did fucking what's his name post that one? I don't know.
That was Cat.
All right, so I
no,
thought
it was you. No, it was you. You're fucking stupid. Never mind.
Whoops. We'll scratch that one. Thank you, sir, for defending me.
You're not.
That's another thing. I don't want. Yo. It's hard to be. I'm glad you brought that. It is hard to be my fan. I'm not. You think it's stressful for me? I think it's more stressful for fans. You don't need to defend me all the time. I appreciate when you do. But just ignore them. Let me deal with them. You know, it's hard because you'll just tire yourself out. You'll be like showing them evidence. You'll be showing them the tweets. You'll be showing the interactions. You're showing them what class was crazy in the birthday shit, and it will drive yourself crazy. Don't do it. It's a waste of fucking time. Next one, please.
Quote, you're not taking my money. End quote. Lol. Get a job, Tommy, like your wife.
So that's the first time we've heard that.
Yeah, a lot of people want me to quit. Make like, well, I'm not gonna take a job making less money.
Yeah. Oh, this sounds great.
Yeah.
Looks like a real heart condition there. My grandfather and dad had heart issues, and the first thing the doctor said was drink a lot of alcohol. Oh wait, nope, didn't say that. He said not to touch it. You are a rat and full of crap. Listen, just because Tommy has a heart problem doesn't mean he's still not a fucking idiot. He'll still drink until he drops dead.
That's pretty much it. Here's the thing. Heart problem is probably strong, but I mean, I have high blood pressure. I was told I have an athlete-sized heart. That's a heart problem. I don't have a like that fucking wacko. I swear to God. Block the baby one. God, you see this clown? Hey, clown, this is normal. Channel. This is like is this not normal? Chat, put a 1 in the chat if this shit is normal.
It's very normal.
This is normal. This is not me.
It's interesting to see a dying channel like that, though. Welcome back, Baited.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I was told I have an athlete's heart. I was told if I let it go, I was told I'm going to take this out of the fucking thing, too. All right, I don't know what the fuck this is called. You guys can read German. Go right ahead. That's what it is. It's for high blood pressure. I was told my heart's enlarged. If I had come in 10 years, I would have had problems in 10 years. If I take this medicine and stop fucking eating salt and shit and all the time, which I pretty much cut out of my life, and, do a little DBP yoga right thing, that I'll be okay. All right? Yeah, I'm about to take this shit now. All right?
Those are actually sticks of gum.
It's Nicorette gum.
Here it is. I mean, I can't win. I'm actually glad I'm doing this. Yeah. So
you scream out Melissa.
So
every piece of Boomer merch you buy comes with a.
While I'm absolutely sure.
Yeah.
While I'm absolutely sure.
Oh my God, Keemstar, you can't even fucking take a. All right, just leave him. Just leave him. Fuck it. Let him say
people are probably watching this shit. Yeah, just leave that. People leave that one because people are probably watching this shit like on delay, and they're like, "Yeah, Keemstar's not in there." Just leave that one in, so at least we have some proof. Ah, fuck.
Oh my God, that's funny.
He's not aware. It's almost comical now. That's what he tries to do. Oh man,
Yeah.
I don't know if that's gonna help. Yeah.
Stop fucking cutting me off!
Thank you, Derek. They couldn't bring Tommy back to Beta, so they brought Beta back to Tommy. That's a good way to look at
Exactly.
it. All right, thanks, Keem. You put that in the
I had front row seats to the whole thing.
This is so weird. So anyway,
I'm just trying to. Every time I think about real quick, every time I think about this, I'm just thinking like, he has the time to just fucking sit wherever he is. and
yeah, go
just-
play with. I mean, when I stream an hour a day, and it's like go spend time with your kids. This guy travels more than I do. I see my kids more than he does. You know, he's fucking in
Keem
England. He's
fuckhead
over
of the
here,
week.
over there.
I think Keem's fuckhead of the week at this point.
Fucking shit. You know,
He'll be the first one to get the autism role for sure.
might as well.
All right, let's go back.
Okay, let's go. What else? What else we got?
Tommy C looks like he's about to deep throat his beer bottle right now. He
Yep.
does that a lot. He puts the fucking neck in very deep for some reason. It's very gay. I don't know why he does that.
Because I like dick.
All right,
know.
well,
I don't know
you're
what
gonna
to
hear
tell
that
you.
one on the show.
I didn't know I do that. Do I do that?
You do.
I do.
You like go over the entire lip. You like fucking suck on it. You do the same thing with your vape. You take it in real deep sometimes. It's very strange.
It's hot.
But you know, you do your best. You do your best. Yeah, it's for the ladies, of course.
for the ladies.
Jesus Christ.
I could deep throat that pussy. Okay. What? Who?
Yikes.
Yeah, yikes is right.
He
Go ahead.
hasn't had a job since 2009.
I was in the Army in 2009.
Well,
And here's
Rats,
everybody's
debunk.
favorite.
I was out of work for a
Joy
year.
Sparkle.
Favorite
Guys,
person.
hold on. Joy Sparkle left a comment. At
Everyone.
Speedy Bird. Oh, beautiful. Tommy taking a quote-unquote 2-month break from drinking doesn't mean he doesn't have an issue, nor that he hasn't been drunk most of the time he's streamed.
I suppose that's true. But
I mean,
here's what the doctor
sure.
told me. He didn't say stop drinking. He said stop doing what I did on Saturday. He did not. He did. He said stop doing what I did on Saturday. He didn't want me doing that and getting fucked up all the time. But I'm definitely allowed to have a drink with meal and what have you. Here's the thing. I am going to continue to disobey my doctor, but I'm not going to do it on a fucking regular basis. Shit. All right. I'm just not going to do it. I'm going to have parties again. I might even have a party, Christmas party. Might do something like that. Halloween party. I don't fucking know. I don't want to put, and this is my business, not yours. If he told me quit drinking and you're going to die and you're not going to see your kids grow up, that's the one. He said slow it down. Don't get fucked up all the time. All right. All right. I'm doing that. I listen to that. I do not want to put a healthy lung in the ground. Thank you so much, H3. I do not. That is, I know that sounds fucked up to some people, and people don't understand. I believe in using up your body to put it in the ground. My lungs are black, and I'm glad they are, because I had a lot of good cigarettes and cigars and all this other shit. My fucking liver is shot. You know why? Because I drank and I had a good time. I do not want to go to my grave having not lived, and I would rather die than do that. Now, I would not rather die than not see my kids. But, Doc says if I keep it doing, I should be okay, barring fucking cancer or getting hit by a car. All right? This is the way I roll. And you know what? This is the way, I don't usually use this, my people roll. That would be Irish folks, Irish Americans. And I notice a lot of fucking people from the old country do it too. This is the way I roll. I'm not expected to live much past 60 anyway, having been in the Army and war. I don't care. I got 25, 30 years left. And I have no issues with that. So my health ain't your business, is my wife's. And she got no problems with that shit because she kind of agrees with me too. This is the way that I roll. And and you will not see me when I'm all cancer ridden and shit. You will not see me going, Marlboro fucked my life up. No. I promise. I won't do that. That's it. This is the way that I roll. And I did quit smoking. I do like this shit better. Except I wish it tastes more like Marlboro. So whatever. I've made some changes. I'm trying to lose weight. And yeah. This is the way I roll.
Daily reminder that Tommy.
Isaac Kite, here's a video idea. Hire a psychologist to do a profile of Keem and release the results. Well, you can't. No one would do that. You got to get him in the office. I would say fucking. What is he? 36, 37? He's doing this shit. You know, can't take a slight is fucking sociopath. That's usually in that department.
Daily reminder that Tommy C needs to ask his wife permission to join Sargon's gay protests.
I'm not as liberal as Sargon. I'm more fucking conservative. I don't know. You want to know my politics? I'm a conservative libertarian. I think. I don't know. Depending on the subject. I'm like most normal people with politics. It changes depending on the subject. I am not in a tribe. My father wanted me to go to the Young Republicans. I was like, yeah. I'm sure he had dreams for me. It didn't work out. I wear my politics on my sleeve. Everybody knows him. He's not banned from Discord. He better not be banned from Discord.
No, he's fucking not. He said this literally with the first 10 seconds of being in here. I'm a bad.
I don't understand. Like, I guess he's trying to like hurt me because people be so outraged that I banned him.
Yeah.
I guess. Oh wow, you're censoring him.
Wow, look, no Keem. The only Katie we have now, Khabibi and Katie, and Katie's not getting unbanned anytime soon.
Speaking of Katie, I did find this in the video. We're gonna do the video. This is kind of funny.
One more hate comment, but
go ahead. One more hate comment because we're going overtime a little bit too.
Yeah,
because we got it.
Him destroying Baited, wanting IBS gone, and calling for Joy's deplatforming made me unsub, and I hadn't watched since his B-Day stream.
Well, I did call for Joy Sparkle's deplatforming. There's no doubt about that, and I stand by it because on the Worski show in September 2017, I predicted she would turn on those kids and fucking put their future in peril, which she did. I was 100% correct. You can go listen to my interview on the Worski show. It's still there. I'm surprised. It's still there. All right. I 100% predicted that, and the reason I wanted to deplatform is because she's batshit fucking crazy, and I didn't want her to affect the custody situation of those children, which I stand by.
Okay, I talk a lot of shit about the fuckheads like joking, but everyone's in the Discord adding Keem saying not banned.
Oh really? Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah, they're all.
Yeah, good fuckheads. Thank you, sir. Thank you, fuckheads.
All right.
Yeah, you're hard on the fuckheads. Let's do the.
I am.
Hold on. Let's do this one. This is an oldie. This is the video that we got to cover. This is the liar video that I. Katie.
Why do you have Rocket League on for PS4 and PC?
I think it looks better.
No.
Looks better on PS4, and I don't know. I might as well have a look at it. I can play any game I fucking want.
No, you can't.
Yeah, I can. I can do whatever the fuck I like.
No.
You can't do whatever the fuck you like. I can do whatever the fuck I like.
No. I own you.
Do you?
Yeah.
How much you think you owe me?
Well, you're not even worth £1.
How about, can you dodge a bomb? The old bomb! It's kind of brought me back. All right. No, you can't. Who owns who now, bitch? I don't know. That was just funny. There's a part of me that wants to bring Katie back, but she's nothing but fucking trouble. All right. There was a video made by a guy named Comment Cop. Here it is. It's damning. But I think I can fucking stretch it out. Here we go. We'll be broadcasting live right here. The defense or the debunkment of the Tommy C story right now.
Not a liar. I'm not a person that lies.
Tommy was not guilt-tripping his fans in that stream. Here's what actually happened on Shopping the Point in December of 2016.
Now, all the money I've earned up to this point was the money I earned on my own YouTube channel. I got two sort of like help me out checks from Keem.
Here are the screenshots from all the baited deposits from Keem and Clown to Tommy. Keem was generous enough to help Tommy with $550 for a microphone and $800 in cash. Clown was also generous and gave Tommy $200.
I stopped asking for them. I got a nice little rig and a setup from Keem, but I have not gotten a regular baited check. Not yet. No, I haven't. He spelled check funny, didn't he? Like, what's that?
Yeah, I was just about to fucking say that. Whatever.
Somebody's foreign, I think. I think this might be the problem. Because this guy's been all right to me in the past. Baited check.
Yeah,
not yet. No, I haven't.
Tommy also received $2,100
Notice the date. Was still 20.
from his dad, which is actually baited money. They wanted to use his bank account in North America to avoid international transferring fees.
You know, I have yet to get a check from baited. Notice the date, September 11th. That's important. Or December 11th, 2016. That's important. Baited. I have never gotten a dime. Oh, maybe that's British. That's why the right way to saw it. No, that's not the way we spell American English. That's British spelling. Okay, fair enough. Yeah. All right. That's the. I really look. That's correct spelling. Okay. I had no idea. I do not know British English apparently.
Fuck.
All right.
I'll tell you that right now.
Here's the thing. I want you. Could you read the because I did respond to this on the video. Right. This is tiny video, and I did. I don't like being called a liar. But I gave this guy the benefit of the doubt because he has been fair. I think he's got something to fucking prove that he's fair. But could you read this? Because everybody says I can't read worth a shit.
Sure. Do you want me to read the bold parts as well? Read it all or what?
Yeah, the whole thing, if you could.
Okay. And I'm clearly talking about the sponsorship checks like Mac Weldon, not the baited YouTube money. No, it wasn't clear at all. You were talking about all the money you had earned up to that point. You mentioned the Help Me Out checks, the supposed sponsorship baited checks, your own channel's YouTube money, but then leave out the YouTube money from baited.
Yeah, there's some truth in that. Keep going.
The only time you did mention sponsors was when you said, quote, I have never gotten a dime as of yet. That's because we do not have sponsors. We did not have sponsors for a while either. And we did not start monetizing until the Leafy episode.
And I think I was wrong about that. We started monetizing before that. We started monetizing.
It was purely funded on sponsors. This was long before the adpocalypse.
Yeah, no, never said it was.
I don't think anybody made that claim.
Keep going.
Again, when I said I did not get a check, it was from sponsors. And again, the only money I made at that point was from YouTube, both baited and my channel. That doesn't explain you saying, quote, all the money I had earned up to this point was from my own YouTube channel.
Which I did say. And that is a contradiction from what I've maintained so far. Keep going.
Quote, at this point, the podcast is in trouble, but not broken up, and I'm not even angry with Keemstar, more so clown at this point, end quote. I understand that, but it doesn't really involve the others. The point you made was that you weren't guilt-tripping the fans, and I think you knowingly saying you hadn't earned a dime from Baited when you were paid less than a month before was exactly doing that.
Yeah. I confessed that this was not clear. It was clear in my mind because the way I see check is a week. I had received 2 payments from Baited. 2 payments from Baited prior to this. When I think of check, I think of something you get once a month or every 2 weeks. All right? And I did say, but what I was meaning, it was from my channel, from YouTube money. And I did misspeak. There's no doubt about this. This guy's not 100% fucking wrong. All right? But the money that I was talking about, right, was the really big money. The Mac Weldon stuff. That was the stuff that I thought was, because I don't think I'm like professional at this fucking time. I'm hoping, and now the whole thing is slipping right through my fingers, and that's what that stream is about. And I was just thinking, now, as far as not guilt tripping the fans, well, I'm gonna open up the fucking show. There is some edits, and the entire stream is in link below, and you can decide yourself whether I'm guilt tripping the fan. I get this fucking tweet, right? Or this DM from Keem on December 11th, as you see. He basically tells me it's over, right? I get a string of fucking tweets. What the fuck's going on? Blah, 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 blah. I thought it would be a good idea. In hindsight, it wasn't. Because it got turned into I was fucking doing something wrong. I thought it was like, all right, I'm going to go to the fans and say, look, I'm going to do what I can to keep the podcast together, but no promises. I didn't think there was anything wrong with that. I didn't ask for money, nothing like that. I was like trying to, and I took calls, and it was a small stream. It wasn't like there was even a lot of people in there, you know. But there were a lot of people on. I was getting bombed on Twitter. I don't think Comment Cop knows what it's like to get bombed on Twitter, and I think I pretty much can prove it is a you know what I mean. I'll be honest with you. That when I said I didn't get checks, I said also say regularly. That was left out. I also say that it's not anybody's fault. I also praise Keemstar. And here it is. And it's going to take a little while. It's about 10 minutes. All right? So please tell me if I'm guilt tripping the fans with this kind of attitude. Am I putting on my sad face and crying? No, I think I was pretty upfront with people and say, I don't know what's fucking going on. I'm going to try to keep it up. I'm going to do my best. This stream was 30 minutes only. You can go check it yourself.
Like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome.
Yeah, I look like I'm going to make that fucking oh poor me thing.
Yeah, I heard you take a deep breath.
Balls keep telling me to let me
fuck all that shit.
What's happening, everybody? All right. Sure, a lot of you have heard the news. Now, keep in mind, right fucking after, I get this from DM from Keem. He goes public with the debate is going to break up. I'm in a fucking hell of a position at this point. I felt like I owed it to people that, all right, this is where I stand. I don't want the podcast to quit. I'm going to do what I can to keep it going. I had no power. And at this point, I'm thinking Clown fucked me over. Of course, when I did talk to Clown, I found out that none of this shit was true that Keem told me. What's that? What are you laughing at?
Ricochet said, Keem, did you spit out the G Fuel because you prefer to snort it?
All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to chill the fuck out. And we're going to watch this. I'm going to take every question I can. I am not going to take questions on how... Let's see. How do I phrase this? I will not speak for the other two parties involved. I'm not doing it. Period. I'm not doing it. You can ask me questions. You can ask me how I feel. And if I don't want to answer it, I'm not going to. Of course, I'm concerned about the podcast ending. I would say there's a better chance that it might be the case. No, I said it was the last time I'd take a question, Alt Universe. Of course, I will do my best behind the scenes to I will do my best behind the scenes to try to fix it the best I can. Play the neutral character that you guys seem to think I am, but I'm really not, and I do have a point of view. And that's the best I can do. I can't stand that voice in my ear. That's gonna... Yeah, okay. Now, yeah, I will. I'm not looking for guilt here. That's what I'm saying. So the edit gets into the main part. I will work on with Discord with you.
Clown just basically backed you up as well.
Yeah. Okay. Can't answer it. I can't answer it. I'm not going to speak for other people, and I will not answer like, what do you think of Clown doing this? What do you think of Keem doing that? I'm probably not going to answer that because I've spoken to Keem. Go back, all universe. I said it clearly, and the podcast is on this channel. You dipshit. I DMs. He's told me his side. I have not spoken to Clown in a couple days. I don't know what's going on with him. I'm certainly not going to judge either of them. But you can be... And by this point, I'm not being honest. This is probably the most dishonest I am in the whole fucking thing. I'm thinking Clown screwed me. But I'm not going to call him out. I got to at least talk to him. Sure, when I get all the facts in and whatever happens, whether the podcast breaks up or not, that I will give you my honest and upfront opinion. Let's take a look at the chat. But I'm not looking to point. I'm not looking to point fingers at anybody at this point. If I feel the need to do so, and I will. But point fingers now at this point would be the dumbest thing I could do, just to piss one of the two off. So it does break it up. Do you want the baited podcast to continue? Put one in the chat. I think it's quite simple. You know. Yeah, I really looking to break up this whole thing. This is so in my advantage. It is so in my advantage to break up this fucking thing. When we're staring, and then look, I know the kind of money they made when I was gone. It was life-changing money. And I never got it, and I never bitched. Yeah, and I'm not...
Well, look at all those ones.
Yeah. I don't even know how to feel about... I'm sick of it, too. I'll play Kingdom Hearts. I don't know how to play... I don't know how to... I don't got an opinion yet, because I don't know what the hell's going on. Exactly. I've heard Keemstar side of the story. I've heard your side of the story. Like you guys have, you know? And it's the best I can do, you know? Here's my Christmas thing. I don't play with the Christmas tree. Sure, go ahead.
Clown said this was only a few months after beta started, and it only takes 1 to 2 months to get ad revenue, but no sponsorships. And the only sponsorship, the one single one that you guys did get, was a scam, so no money was given from that.
Oh, that was a scam. No, I'm talking about the stuff that you eventually got, Clown. I mean, you eventually got paid. That's right, and it's good money. It was good money. Nothing to be ashamed of. It was good money. You know, that's what I thought. I didn't know the back welding was a scam. That's new. That is the first time I'm hearing it. No idea. Fair enough. But I didn't think so at the time. Let me get warm up a little bit, and I'll take your calls. Hit Discord in the description box below. Why the console version, you freak? I don't know. Because I can run it. Look at it. It looks beautiful. Golden bras? Bro, what the fuck? What's your name? I start taking calls. What's up, man? What's on your mind, man? What's Dilio?
About how much you're getting on this baited thing.
About how much?
Yeah, like, I don't really care about that.
He asked me how much I was getting. Welcome back to Beta next week. Next week, Nick Cash exposed Leafy.
When you were first going into it, like, was that one of the things you were worrying about, or did you not really care about the money? Was it more about...
Oh, I cared deeply about the money. It was very important for me to be able to stay home and not get a real job. Like you're asking, but I still don't understand the question. I've also been very open with the fact that the money is very important to me. But I'm happy with the percentage I have. See, the way I see this is I'm being fucking dead fucking honest, and that's refreshing. But that's just not how it went over. This stream really pissed off Keem, from what I understand later, and I didn't know it. I don't know if I just had it was not a smart move. I'm thinking fans are hitting me. I gotta answer them. That's the way I operate it. The way other people operate is just like
you leave them in the dark.
Yeah, you just leave them in the dark, and I didn't think that was right, and I've learned since then. I leave the fans in the dark on some things.
Inexperience.
Yeah, I didn't know. I thought I was doing the right thing. I have no issues with the percentage I have.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. It's not like you weren't. It just wasn't the good thing to do.
No, I should have just kept my mouth shut.
Thing to do, but it's not.
I thought I could be a representative. I thought I was doing the right thing. Happy with the percentage I have. Oh yeah, this is another thing. Just to kill this fucking thing one last time. I've also been very open with the fact that the money is very important to me. But I'm happy with the percentage I have. I'm happy with the percentage that I have.
Wow, it sounds like you're shilling for more money, Tommy.
No issues with the percentage I have. I think it's probably pretty generous based on the fact that I had like 1,000 subs going into this. So.
Wow, it really sounds like you're asking for the money.
I have no issues with mothers. I think you want me to speculate on Clown, but I can't because I don't know. I know what Keen told me, and I'm sure he told me the truth. But I just, sometimes when people are emotional, they sort of hear what they want to hear, or I don't have the whole story. I thought Clown was either trying to fuck me over or Keem overreacted. That was one of the two things, and I really believe Keem at this point. I was leaning the other way. Or maybe I don't know if there was a shouting match. I don't know what happened. I just want to hear what Clown has to say. I don't have a hell of a lot of tradition to airing the dirty laundry in public. I don't really have a lot of interest in that. But let's hear what he's got to say. I mean, I've been trying to get a hold of him.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
Do you think if it ends, you'll still be doing well on YouTube?
I don't know. I'll be honest with you. The question is, will I still be doing YouTube if it ends? I had no idea. If no money, I figure like once Beta ends, everybody leaves my channel, and I don't make any money. So it's time to get a fucking job. I guess this is perceived somehow as me fucking begging for money, but that's a real reality. I feel like I'm talking honestly. If there's no YouTube money, if there's no Baited money, if there's no Mac Weldon money, which apparently wasn't to begin with, there's get your ass and get a job. Go back to what you're doing before Baited. I'm not crying about it. It's a reality. I don't know. Certainly it's going to hurt. I'm not going to sit there and say, guys, with you, I'll be fine. It'll even be better without Baited. I'm not going to fucking run that whole fucking jive on anybody. No, dude, I don't know. I'll do my best. I think the worst case scenario is I go get a real job. Just go out and, earn something. And I'd be perfectly happy if I could make YouTube videos and just like do my own radio show on here. And I've acquired a certain audience. I'd be happy being a garbage man. I'd get up early and I'd come back at night and do videos. I'd be totally happy doing that. But I'm doing it in a foreign country, and it's a little tough because of my language. So I think whatever money I am able to salvage from this, I'll probably... Yeah, I want to be the garbage man. I've made this comment, said this is the beginning of that meme. And I would happily be a garbage man. I get up on 12, I could make videos. That sounded like great. That's not a bad life. I basically make working class money as it is. It's not the worst thing in the world. It's pretty good. I'm not rich. I'm not poor either, and I contribute. My wife makes more money than me and always was. She went to like the equivalent of Harvard. She was always going to make more money than me. She's got a ridiculously high IQ, and I'm fucking stupid compared to her. Getting a German tutor, so I can, go in there and get a job and provide in some ways. My wife makes pretty good money. So it's not like I'm ever going to miss any meals, but it'd be nice to actually contribute the type of money or the potential that Baited had. I have yet to get a check from Baited. I have never gotten a dime as of yet. Which is not true. But what I mean is the sponsorship money, I'm expected to come in. I did receive money, and I documented that in the, it was documented in the Get to the Point video. But what I mean is, and I'm thinking about this, and I'm not saying it right. So you're just going to have to trust me. I've kept the whole story all along. I do this stream. I'm fucking 30 minutes. This is a bad fucking deal. It's biting me in the ass 2 years fucking later. But that's what I'm thinking. But watch what I say after this, and this is what's really important. To get a check from Baited. I have never gotten a dime as of yet.
I didn't know that.
No. I don't think everybody has. No, but well, the thing is, we didn't get sponsors for a while either. And we didn't. And I bring up the sponsors. Start monetizing until I think the Leafy episode or the H3 episode. So I have never got. So I mentioned the monetization, so I would have received money for that. I am not explaining this well. There's no doubt about it. I didn't. And this is why I'm not mad at Comment Cop. Do I have any qualifications? Yeah, I do, but it's like most of them are Army related and the common antenna. Like a lot of them are Army related and IT stuff that's already fucking worn out. So I just want, actually, I'd be perfectly honest with you, Klatal, I can never say your name. I want a regular fucking working class job. Like fucking where I just gotta pick up. I am ready to go. I'm ready to end this shit. I'm okay with what happened. Shit and go. Yeah, I do. I'm much happier that way. I want either to be creative or I want to do something mindless. I don't want to be stuck in an office. I can't handle it politically. I'll get in trouble with somebody. I'll tell somebody off. I'll do something like that. I just want a mindless fucking job. I want to do it, fucking David is Gaming. I want to do like get danger pay for fucking scraping barnacles off the side of boats or some shit like that. You know, I like that type of stuff. The only worst thing is I might be too old, you know?
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, I like the work. The reason I say that because there's an Irish guy, and I know a guy down in Cork that scrapes the barnacles off of boats. In class. I mean, I didn't grow up working class, but I like that better. I experienced that in the Army. And did you ever see the movie Office Space? And by the way, I really mean this. I know people think working class jobs suck. They don't. I was bred to be an office guy. It sucks. It was better to be in the Army, and I would rather work with my hands to this day. Or this. Or I'd go back to the Army, which I'm too old for. It's really, there's better life out there than just college. It's much better. You don't have to worry about sexual harassment and all that other horse shit. You just go to work every day with a bunch of dudes. It's cool. There's nothing wrong with it either. I wasn't cut out for what I think my parents wanted me to do. When I went to the Army, finally, and I went when I was 27, way too late, I found my calling. That's the environment I work better in because I'm not fucking that smart. I can't do well. I don't do well academically. And if you don't fucking believe me, go read my tweets. I can barely fucking spell. So I found I knew what to do.
I haven't, no.
No, well, the guy's in a fucking, and I understood this because at the time the movie came out, I was in, and I even worked on a Y2K problem too. So it was really hit home for me, that movie. Wow, Tony, happy birthday, Tom. Hold on. Happy birthday, time. It's making it 50 years old. But I apologize for missing the stream. I was in London, but caught it afterwards. My plane went from London to Atlanta. Thank you so much, Tony. You're such a good supporter. Appreciate you so much. You know, for real, doing a job like that. And then, you know, I know a lot of guys that were doing like sort of like working class, like work jobs in their hand, and they were making just as much money as me. You know, in some cases. You know, they either had a union job. I just don't see how this is making people feel bad. Or they had I'm selling that lifestyle. I'm selling it. I'm saying this is a good life. I'm ready to go. Job of the state.
I can tell you from a fan perspective, because that's exactly what I was at this point. Mm-hmm. Nothing more, no communication, whatever.
You were, at the very most, on the side with the fans as if you're like, I don't know. I don't want this to end either. I know you guys like it. I like it. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what to tell you guys. That's it.
That's it. I don't know how to explain it. I mean, I can get why people took it that way. I could get it, but to me, it's just clear as day. I never got regular checks. I wanted to be a pro thing. I wanted to go on for years. I wanted to create my dreams are crushed, and I'm not sitting here fucking crying about it. I'm ready to go. That's the way I roll. Something better about it. They don't worry about sexual harassment. Nobody calls them up and says, "Hey, sounds like somebody has a case of the Mondays." I mean, I can't handle that environment, and that's the only other job I want to do is be in the Army, and I'm too fucking old and washed up to do that. So I just want to broadcast or do a working class job and be done with it, you know? Fucking, that's all I want. That's really all I want out of life. Whatever gives me a lot of times my kids, you know?
Right.
That's basically what I want to do. And yeah, Beta is perfect because I get to be a radio prick and you get paid for it. You know, all the money I've earned up to this point was the money I earned on my own YouTube channel. I got two sort of like help me out checks from Keem. No, it is really easy. I don't know, Colossal, that he did it to hurt. Like, I don't know if he did it. I haven't said him, but I'm not a liar. I wasn't lying. I wasn't deliberately putting out misinformation out there. That's what a lying is. But it's kind of my fault at the end of the day because I said it the way I said it. Early on, before we got sponsors, I stopped asking for them. Well, this is the important part. This is the part that's in his video. Early on, before we got sponsors, I stopped asking for them. I got a nice little rig and a setup from Keem, but I have not gotten a regular beta check. Not yet. No, I haven't. Regular beta check, and that's what I'm at. Hey, Comment Cop, I think you're the first guy to get me. No one has ever got me before. You got me, but I wasn't lying. I wasn't lying. I misspoke. Right, and that's nobody's fault. That's not nobody's fault. No, no, it's because the money hasn't come in yet. You know, that's because the money hasn't come in yet. That's not anybody being. I really want everybody to hear this again. It's nobody's fault. But I have not gotten a regular beta check. Not yet. No, I haven't. Right, and that's nobody's fault. That's not nobody's fault. No,
I'm not complaining.
No, it's because the money hasn't come in yet. You know, that's because the money hasn't come in yet. That's not anybody being fucking dopey or anything like that.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, I mean. And I wish that was left in the video. Because I think it would have been clear. I think that would have been a lot more clear. But it's nobody's fault. Because that would have been like, wait a minute. Because that's not as damning.
People don't put context in videos.
No. Well, I mean, in fairness. I mean, it's like he said, it's easy to misrepresent. Fool yourself all you want. The money's... And you can honestly misrepresent this honestly, if that makes any sense. You know what I mean? Like, he didn't go out to fucking fuck me. Very important.
It's very open.
Here's another thing. It's like, I only do this for the money. I can't pay. I still have to justify my wife why I'm sitting home all day.
Yeah.
With the potential of beta, she's okay, fine, sit all day, make your fucking videos, do your stupid broadcast. Go ahead. As long as you're bringing in money. Last month, I bring in enough money. She's like, I'm happy with that. You know, then I could do it. But if it doesn't, like, this month I'm losing money because of the fucking glitch. So that means you better get the fuck out of here and get a job. That's just real life. It has nothing to do with love or a lack of love. I did it for free. Thank you, Dave. Oh, this is what Dave wrote. All Tommy wants for Christmas is a menial job. Exactly. I guess he was in the chat. Dead on Dave. All Tommy wants for Christmas is a menial job. That's really what I want. That's true. That's true, Dead on Dave.
Did you just say the same fucking thing?
Yeah.
Did he? Needing those.
Did
he say in the chat? Did he really? Oh wow, he probably subconsciously did that. That wasn't you. No. That's from the stream. That donation's from the stream. I know that. That's you did that fucking 2 years ago, Dave. That's funny. I did think that just came in.
That's all I want.
Yeah. I'd rather go back to the army, but that's it. Okay. I just got a message from Keem and Clown, and they want to go discuss this. This is right before I found out everything I heard from Keem was utter bullshit. Keem called me on Skype. All right, I got Skype stuff going on, guys. I really appreciate it. Maybe I'll come back and broadcast a little bit later, but the guys are trying to get a hold of me, and it's obviously it's more important to take care of that. Thank you so much, guys, and I'll see you around. There you go. You think I lied? That's fine. I didn't lie. I definitely fucked that up, and I probably deserved the video, but I didn't lie, and I've been consistent ever since. Ever since that. Ever after that. You think I'm a liar? There's not much I can do. I guess you can always point to that video, and there really isn't another thing on the internet that even comes close to that. So I hats off the comment, but I wish you would take a liar out of that, because I didn't lie. I didn't knowingly misrepresent something for personal gain or deflection or defense. I didn't do that.
If anything, it's just further evidence you struggle with expressing yourself.
Maybe. Fuck off. Do I?
It's not your fault. Yeah. Your wording can be very poor.
I've got that same problem, though.
No, you're probably right. All right, fair enough.
People think I'm an asshole, but I'm just telling them how I feel.
Not a fucking liar. And here's another thing. Although this doesn't prove anything, Comment Cop, there is no reason for me to lie at this point. Unless I'm going to fuck everybody over. And that doesn't go along with everything else that happened after that. The biggest mistake that I made, and I lost some respect from Clown, was the MLG Ho thing. That was wrong. And I don't think it would have been any different. I think he'd still be in the chat acting like an asshole. I do regret that. It's out. It is what it is. I don't regret the coke thing. Not a bit. Because, you know, putting that kid up to this and using him like he was. When that kid got weird with me, I cast him out. You want to know why Dash fucking flipped on me? I told him that he couldn't do what Turkey Tom did and put 2,000 subs together. The solution to the problem was to make an exposed video on me. I was like, I'm not helping you make an exposed video on me. Fuck off. That's what happened. That's it. And that really bothered me. I guess there was streams about me. Mediger mentioned me. I'm a scumbag in blood sports. That video got like 100 hits, and it pissed me off more than anything. That's it. And the last thing I'm going to say about this is I don't owe you if you are not my fan or you're a fake fan. I don't owe you my content. I don't owe you my time. I don't owe you my silence. And I don't owe you my speech. I owe that to my fans and the people that support me. I've had people in my Discord in the past come in and try to ruin it for other people under the guise or shield of fandom. That ends. So if some of you see you've been kicked out of Patreon and I've unfollowed you and soft blocked you, well, it's the reason is, and you can make as many exposed videos as you want. I don't think you should be known fuckhead or anything. I don't want you in my circle. I don't want you in my Patreon chat. I don't think that I should give perks to people that want to see me fail. And I do. I see a lot of people. And then I see the people who are so fucking up for drama. Like, even though the first words out of his mouth is a lie, further proof in this shit. And then, wow, what a great stream. What birthday stream. I am distancing myself from fans like that. Because they're not fans. There's a lot of people, some in my Discord, that want to see me fall apart. That want that fucking, that Keemstar kill shot. If I get a whiff of that, I think I'm cutting you out of my circle. And I don't care what you donate. Or I don't care what you've donated in the past. And I don't care what you have on Patreon. If you find yourself kicked off of Patreon, if you find yourself unfriended, the only thing I probably won't, I'm not going to kick anybody out of Discord unless you make trouble.
Stop fucking cutting me off!
Tommy, I've been there watching you for a while before I joined the beta. I've always observed and wanted to call you, but never had the courage. I always made my day whenever I'm in the bad mood. So the bottom of my heart, thank you. Thank you. That's who I want. I don't want to be around people. There's no more people around me, and that includes a Patreon calling thing, which I'm going right after this, that want to see me fail. If I get a whiff or you want me to see me, I don't have to do this. I don't have to give you no fuckhead. I don't have to fucking follow you on Twitter. I am really easy to get a hold of, and I try to interact with people as much as I possibly can. And I did it through beta, and I do it now. And then something where I'm trying to reach out to fans that are all fucking fucked up and crazy, and that could be used against me as being a fake or a phony. Man, I don't owe you shit. I don't owe you my content. I don't owe you my time. I don't owe you my speech or my silence. I owe my fans that. Nobody else. Nobody else. I don't owe people that come to me and say, hey, you want to fuck over a mutual enemy? And then when I don't do it, when I don't go the witch hunt, I get blown up on a stream. I don't owe you nothing. Not a fucking thing. I don't owe you my content. You can't post it. You don't like me because I think you're weird? Fuck you. Who cares? Get over it. If you're an internet tough guy, you have a problem with me saying you're weird, I think you got the problem. That's it. That's it. So if you find yourself gone, you make your fucking videos, you go run a drummer, you can all get together and get a big fucking hate circle. I will just keep rolling on, collecting enemies, and leaving them in the dust like I've been doing since day one, long before baited. Peace. We'll see you on the main channel tomorrow. I'm out. And I'll see you. I will see you in the Patreon chat. Some of you, it might be your last fucking time in there. You'll find out in the coming days.
This is the almighty infinite, independent excellence. devil fighting, rebel titan, weed smoking alchemist. Fake identities, okay, you cool with Jason Bourne. Running with these Wolverines, okay, you bout to catch a storm. I ain't never been a liar, got tired of niggas playing me. Head in my legs like she bout to catch a pedigree. Chi-town to King's home, slapping fives, black stones, 6 mile to danger zones. Bullets look like waffle cones. Folk affiliated to evolution of Machiavelli. Don't make me lead them eagles to you like I'm Chip Kelly. They feel my struggle, I express it through my hip hop. I'm about to make it hard to breathe, here's a headline.